This article is brought to you by tech4child.com. Technology encourages obesity. A business is a good innovation, especially if there is a good market ready to purchase the product. Recent research has shown that business people have come up with a solution to provide food that is cheap and can be accessed easily. Cheap is expensive, as it is said, and this cheap food has a high amount of calories. However, much parents would want the best for their children. The recent economy globally does not favor everyone, and parents are working hard day in day out to make ends meet. In this process, they provide their children with what they desire in their absence to make them comfortable. Young children take advantage of this and sit all day gaming and being entertained. A research by Kaiser Foundation showed that many people, especially children, spend as much as 7 hours on entertainment seated down and watching a movie or TV. The number of obese people has increased in the recent past, and technology is to blame for a lot of these cases. Machines have come to make work easier and help, but have created with it many disadvantages. This article is brought to you by tech4child.com. Technology has created a societal epidemic of obesity, which brings along with diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and joint problems in young people. These diseases are mostly experienced by old people. When these children grow, they created a big burden to the healthcare systems. However, poverty also has chipped into these problems. Parents who work hard always, but earn meager earnings, provide their kids with cheap and easily available foods. These foods are high in correlation, and after the kids ingest them, they don't go out to play but instead sit down at home to get entertainment. This article is brought to you by tech4child.com. The change in technology has changed the way people view things, and unlike the olden days, kids prefer to play games online that are only mentally involving, but not physical. This builds up the fat layers in the veins and arteries of the young kids, who are bound to suffer greatly when they grow older. Lack of these physical exercises to burn the fat is absent, thus the body is weak, obsessed, and prone to life-threatening diseases. New lifestyle, which has taken over kids, leaves very little time to exercise, to go out or stay active, and it is far removed from lifestyle that our parents enjoyed several years before. All along with sedentary life, our kids now have become accustomed that technology and childhood obesity now have become very closely intertwined, as well as our concern for health has taken the backseat as life at boob tube continues taking up our kids' time at expense of the health. It is therefore very important to know the reason why the technology and childhood obesity come hand in hand, or when one considers a fact that the child obesity now has gone high by more than 3 times in recent past, problem has now reached the epidemic proportions, as well as it appears that we're rebreeding obesity in homes, since we're letting our kids to spend all their time on television and other electronic devices. Fact is that while we and our kids sit immobile for several hours on end seeing TV, or working on computer, and playing the video games, we will neglect exercise, and along with the diet comprising of sodas or fast foods are the breeding obesity. Therefore, technology and childhood obesity now are causing our kids to eat more and exercise less, as well as live the sedentary lifestyles. That is the cocktail that just serves up obese kids in the population today. This article is brought to you by tech4child.com.